I think... Okay, we got a blue to deal with. Now, there we go. Now, friendly fire, yeah, the game does not observe a friendly fire for you and NPCs. We will kill him if we do too much damage close to him. Well, before we kill him, we'll turn him hostile, and then he'll kill us. Probably. Alright, let's do... I guess we might as well escort him until we're done with the area, be on the safe side. Is this the room full of... Yeah, I think this is a room full of guys. Oh, let's switch to the firebombs. If I remember right, we can have some fun here. Yeah. Oh. What? Oh. Okay, well that didn't work out as planned. If you throw the firebomb close enough, it can set off all of those barrels and save you a lot of time. But luckily, the dreglings aren't too dangerous. Especially if Strava decides to kick in. I love just knocking an enemy out of the air like that. All right. And perhaps the best thing about this game and Dark Souls 1 compared to Dark Souls 2, you get to ragdoll the enemies around. Oh, it's so much fun. Just dancing in a pile of corpses and look at that. Okay, then... Oh, I almost forgot about you over here. Oh, okay. The more the merrier on souls. There is a merchant in this first level, so grabbing a couple extra souls is a good deal. And Ostrava is... He went this way, okay. Yeah, Venegrees, yeah, let's be nice. Yeah, I would agree with you there, Zeus. It's the... You can tell it came first. Unless you want to count Kingsfield, I guess. That's one reason, and you want to, in the interest of keeping Ostrava alive, you also want to, I mean, if you favor backstabs, there's no risk of them doing damage to him. Ooh, not bad. Soldier Soul. Yeah. Probably the worst optimized Souls game too. I mean, look at what the frame rate does. You just break a couple boxes. I mean, can you imagine, like in I think 2 years later they'd have Blighttown. Granted, that was a frame rate disaster too, but all right, and there we go. I think that's our last dose of. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of fire left. Yeah. Now for some spice. Only a couple of these left, and we can't restock until we get back to the Nexus. So yeah, gotta be careful. Oh yeah, it's through here where the merchant is. Let's go do that first. Was it through here? No, it wasn't. No, we go up and around. That's what we do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. Considering this is the tutorial stage, I don't remember it that well. Get a little bit more reach on his move than I did. You have a serious matter I must attend to, and then, yep, serious business. We'll find out what Ostrava's deal is later, and it is pretty important. But yeah, there's no evidence of it at the start. Let's not screw around with the halberdier guy. We can backstab him. Yeah. Okay. Oh, then I saw somebody there. Oh, and then I got another dude right there too. Luckily, enemies tend not to block until you've already attacked them once, or you get close to them. So yeah, it makes ranged even more useful. Okay. Then if I remember right, he is right over here. Breaking blocks head first. Okay. Making sure I'm not getting followed there.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling?
Yeah, Zeus, I am definitely looking forward to getting a hold of Bloodborne sometime. That's what I keep hearing too. It's like no matter what you say about the lack of options and stuff like that, it's oozing with atmosphere and other things too. It's kind of Cthulhuid, as I hear, but okay, we can replenish fire bombs here. 8's pretty good, and they're kind of heavy too. Got to be careful with those. We're good on grass. I think I will buy a club for World 4. And do you all have a preference yet for strength or dex? I mean, we've got plenty of time to encourage me either way, but you know or quality for that matter, strength and dex. You said yes, lots of oozing in Bloodborne. We could also use a. Okay. Yeah, talking to Ben over there. What are my stats?
Thanks for that.
I think I had 9 strength and. Yeah, I have 9 strength and 11 dex.
Hello.
Sway wants dex. Watch how many X's you put in there. Don't want to give people the wrong idea. Could buy some shields. Unfortunately, shields are not for us this time. Okay, we have a vote for dex. I will keep that in mind. We can buy some armor here. Armor is pretty useless in this game, but it can be fun. For example, we don't have a hat yet, so you may as well buy a hat and give us some defense.
Thanks for that.
And not to mention too, it's a pretty fun hat. I mean, look at that. And we're good. We're still light enough to roll too. All right. Now back to playing the game. All right, we had to go back the way we came, which was this way, and oh no, not this way. Okay. Oh, not quite close enough. Okay, and we gotta watch out for the archers. Yeah, there they are. They're both of them. All right. Uncle said Bloodborne has an exploding pile driver attached to your arm, therefore it's the best game. That is a compelling argument. That is a really good argument. Alright. Love that swipe too, that roll attack. Just, you know, that is a business move. Okay, oh hello. Can I line up to... Yeah, let's soften him up. I think we can... Yeah. And let's go ahead and just kill him with magic, so we can try to catch a drop if he drops anything. If you rush him and kill him with melee, he'll try to back up, and you won't get the goodies. Ooh, late moon, very nice. As you said, he usually goes pure strength for the first playthrough of Souls games. We're kind of a wizard. Yeah, I am doing a Spellblade run, just like in Dark Souls 1. You know, I plan on doing it with all 3 Souls games, and this is the next one in the queue. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I was actually going to start with Dark Souls 2 if we hadn't decided to group instead last night. So I just decided to put that off until later because I don't want to get too much more practice on Dark Souls 2 with Ben Ben playing it. All right. Here is the first thing that the roll tendency factors into. We look pretty light. Yeah, you see in the bottom left there, Boletaria Palace. That's where we are, and it's looking pretty light right now. So I will head over here and see if it is white enough. Let's find out. It is not white enough. Yeah, if the world was a light enough roll tendency, those dragons would be gone, and as a result, we'd be able to run over there and get all those goodies. You can see from that are still there from where they melted them. That also means, unfortunately, we're about to get a visitor on the bridge here. I used to have a dickens of a time with the bridge, but I've gotten pretty decent at it now. I say as I then make sure to die this time. Oh. Yeah, let's get far enough away for the... Oh, I didn't realize that guy threw fire bombs. 2, there we go. Ah, this freaking dragon. Wonder if I can get into a spot to line up a shot. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, then we need to get close enough to send him over. Alright. There's a strafing run. This is important. Watch where the fire ends on his strafing run. Oh, he's blasting the far end of the bridge. Oh, there we go. Okay, watch that. Yes, well, watch it hit me. I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, it's here. Here's a safe spot, not right up next to it. So yeah, you kind of look to see how far it goes. So you can tell where the safe spot is. It seems like he's going further than he usually does, but at least it's not killing me. That's the important thing. So this time I'm just going to wait for it to go completely and run past him. A part that's a lot easier with a shield. Let's just get past these guys. Okay, that is the weirdest fire run I've ever seen the dragon do. Like, I didn't realize he could start like a little further back to actually hit the middle ranks like that. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, normally the area he hits is the same every time. Okay. Then I think we'll let him go one more time and grab some of those goodies. Oh, it's just gonna be grass. Okay. We don't need any of that stuff. All right. Oh, what? Oh, Zeus asked what's Broop anyway. Yeah, actually, one of my other friends started that. You know, I mentioned the whole bro-op thing, and she's like, "Well, you're just going to go by Broop now." Yeah. So originally it was bro-op, and we pronounced it that way, the bro-op gamers. And then yeah, one of my friends said, "Well, I'm just going to call it Broop." So we started. Okay, fine. That's kind of catchy and amusing. So Broop, and the verb form, you know, to Broop is to trade off controllers and play games with the two brothers. So we decided to go with that, and then Swift came up with the whole Broopies thing. It's like, okay, you know, that's pretty cute. Not cute at all was that little maneuver though. 2. All right, got the fancy footwork down on those guys. And we're actually almost done with this level. We just have to go back around and open up a shortcut to the first part, and then we go fight the boss where the gateway just opened. Hey, Rocco. Actually, my Ben is here whenever we play games together. That's the whole bro. I almost called it brope. That's the whole bro-op, broop kind of thing. Tonight is just me. But yeah, so we usually play with the two of us together on Tuesdays and Thursday nights, and sometimes the weekends. Like we brooped some Dark Souls 2 last night. But Ben is also a writer with, you know, some actual things to do, whereas, you know, me not so much. So. Oh, he took 4 hits. Okay. I was expecting him to be dead because I couldn't see his health bar there in the corner. All right. And then I need to obviously be careful about Be careful about dying and falling off the... It's really easy to do if you're locked onto enemies, and yeah. Basically, what he did is something that can happen to us if we're not careful. If you're locked onto somebody, then you cut a corner too short or something like that, and you just fall all the way down and die, even though we're really close to the checkpoint. Now, these guys are... There we go. Oh, that wasn't quite enough to get past him. I think I'm just going to kill these guys with magic, then. 2, 3... Good enough. Yeah, I'm just going to start using magic on the next one. We'll be running into a lot of these guys later. Crescents are good. And I think if we... Yeah. I think that's tied in with something we did earlier in the stage. Alright, keep going down. There's the next one. Yeah, a lot of times too with projectiles, they come at a very, very specific angle, and you can use the geometry of the level. Yep, that's where the guy landed. to block the shots for you. And if that fails, just roll. The Phalanx troops have a chance to drop some shards for us, but none of the three of them did. Zeus said, "Yo, I need to see what the message system is in this game. It's vital information because of reasons." Okay. Let us do... Let's see. It is under... How do you... Oh, yeah, right message. Okay. We have... Oh. Where did you come from, dude? Just imagine, in Sway here, like, opening up the notebook, decide what to write down here, and then the guy just sneaks up and starts attacking. Good thing he didn't have a backstab. Okay. So, right message. Yeah, the fact that the 4 asterisks are usually used to censor profanity just changes all of these meanings. Oh man. Remember. The true Demon Soul starts here. Yeah, I was wondering where the whole true Dark Soul starts here came from, and yeah, it was from that. yeah, Ven, you were thinking... I know you'd be thinking the same thing. Trap. Alright, that's gonna have us amused for the rest of the stream. Okay, be wary of... Beware. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, be wary of the horde of foes ahead. Let's play this one seriously, and then we can do some have some zany ones later. All right, first boss time. Yep, here it is, an entire swarm of the armored ooze things that we saw in the stairwell. If you just stand out in the open, you will get shellacked with those spearheads. So, we will not be doing that. Also, you see how there's a nice big pile of them all grouped around that core? Yup. The firebombs don't do as much damage as I thought they would. So, let us... Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a letdown. 2, 3. So it's going to take 3 melee hits. Okay. So 1 spell, 3 melee hits, and I think we're just going to cull the herd a bit with magic, and then decide how much time we can spare going after the dudes with just man, a lot of them split off. Wow. All right, let's get out of there. They're going to start throwing at us. All right, let's see who we can separate from the herd. I feel like, one of those Discovery Channel things about like the lions going after the wildebeests. It's like, which of the ones can we pick off, you know, from the rest? Oh, that didn't even count as a hit from behind. Neither did that. Okay. Well, let's move. Let's basically get over here. Let the mass to move toward us, and then run over and pick off all the stragglers back there. I think that's the best way to handle it without using another spice. These early bosses aren't worth enough souls to justify burning too many consumables on them. And by consumables, I do not mean the crescent grass, because those are cheap as free. I think they're 100 souls apiece. There's another 2. Aha! Here, little wildebeest. And if you're wondering why I'm two-handing, it's because we're not allowed to use the shield in the Spellblade run anyway. So, you know, why not get the extra damage and try to kill them in 2 hits instead of 3? Okay, that's a few too many of them. So, and I think I'm gonna have to pull back again and let them pile up, let them get separated some more. Hey, Zane. Yeah, I didn't realize the Phalanx core could pick up all the little guys. This is where I wish I had the fragrant ring that the royal starts off with, because that one lets you gradually regenerate NP. All right. So we're definitely doing some culling here. Okay, I see a couple of them all. Aha. Do that. Oh, not quite low enough. Darn you. There we go. Yeah, you can see they don't do so much damage. You can't afford to take some risks every now and then. And just to help speed things along, let's pop a spice and start blasting a couple of them to save some time. Because yeah, it's like while I was in basically no danger, you know, doing it this way, it is kind of slow. Yeah, one thing cool too is if you can be aiming at somebody and then hit a completely different enemy because of where the projectile actually hits them at. That didn't work. Ah, nice. Okay. And there's another one. Okay, we're basically whittling these guys down, and I see a lot of drops, so there'll be a lot of ore for us, which is cool. I mean, I'm allowed to dupe once again to save time, so you guys don't have to watch me farm for shards, because it takes an obscene amount of shards to level up weapons in this game. But yeah, if I don't have to, then obviously that saves even more time. I think we're just about done here. We've got, like, what, 3 of these little guys left? Oh, finish him off. Oh, those guys didn't even have weapons. They must have thrown them. Yeah, I wonder, can we shove these guys? Yeah, doesn't do any good, though, but we can. That's cool. Alright, with all the little ones dead, the big thing is completely helpless. We're just to sit there and wail on it over and over and over. So yes, you remember what Zeus said earlier about how this being kind of the worst designed Souls game? It really shows with situations like this. The fight is over, and yet I'm still gonna have to spend another minute just literally hacking away at its hit points. Oh, yes, way. Yeah, like Zane pointed out, I mean, Phalanx runs from you because Phalanx was a the Phalanx was a coward. I don't know. You're not referring to the historical Phalanxes; those are pretty cool. All right, finally, how many souls do we get for that? Another. Oh, we turn this human again. Okay, another 1270. Plus, I want to say there were probably 20 like soldiers, and they were all worth 70. So we got a fair few souls out of that. Alright, lots of shards too, that's cool. It's really inconsistent on which kind of material upgrades which kind of weapon. And for a lot of them you need to upgrade them to +3 or +6 before you can switch to a different upgrade path. And the upgrade paths in this game are weird. Alright, the lead demon soul, and back home we go. Oh, sorry, Zeus, I didn't see that. Right as I used the Arkstone, or the Arkstone, he said to check out some of those messages. I will check those when I come back to do, because the Tower Knight is like the easiest dude to kill, you know, for a sorcerer. And yeah, Kablam said something I agree with. The bad design is part of the game's charm. I agree. It's like that's part of what makes it fun to play. Is just how you know weird it is. You know, the lack of poise and the goofy enemies and everything.
Monumental awaits the above.
Speaking of goofy. Oh, Zane was asking about the Phalanx used to be. Yeah, let's check the lead demon soul and see if it says. Yeah, I've never paid too close attention to the story in this game. So we got a. Oh, it doesn't tell us in this game anything special about the enemies that we got him from. Soul of the Demon Phalanx. Okay. Well, that's all well and good. Yeah, I did that too the first time, Zeus, and then somebody pointed out that, you know, as the leader of the Phalanx, you know, they go, okay, you know, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Now, for any of you that have played Demon Souls before, the first time you got the message to go meet the Monumental, how many of you had trouble finding him, or even had to look up, you know, who it was? Because she points up there, and I didn't see the loading screen that had the picture of the Monumental. So we get over there, and I immediately assume it's didn't quite sync up that dialogue right, or my monologue, I should say. I thought it was this. See, this is like a monumental, right? Or at least it's a monument. You know, it's pretty cool, Sword of Justice and everything. No, you cannot interact with it, nothing. You actually have to look at this, and then see like the one lone lit candle, and talk to him.
We have long awaited you, Slayer of Demons. I am one of the Monumentals. There is something thou needest to know. Once, we two
I'm going to let him talk for a bit and get some water.
Faced.